Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a story time for you, and I've actually really been wanting to do another story time since my last one. My last one was a little bit controversial. I didn't expect it to, get as big as it was, but yeah, it got like that. But we all do silly things when we are younger, and you live and you learn, and I am still here today to tell another story time story. So today I'm going to tell you a story specifically in relation to my summer story, which was when I spent a month, all expenses paid, in New York as an intern. And I've also got an amazing competition for you UK girls, specifically to get the chance to win a holiday over the winter period thanks to Diamond Car Insurance. So stay tuned to the end. I'm going to tell you all about it. But if you want to share a summer story, girl, you might find yourself with some winter sun, so yeah, stay tuned, and I'll have all the details listed in the description bar below. So I'm gonna get started. Get a cup of tea or whatever floats your boat as I let you guys in on this. Okay, so when I think I was 21 or 22 when I went to New York. I actually worked in finance, and it's quite funny because I actually vlogged before vlogging ever existed while I was in New York, and I think the videos might be hidden now, but basically I worked in finance, and they sent a group of all of the internship class to New York because the company's half an American company at the end of the day, so they always send everyone to New York for a month. All expenses paid, it's a group of young people who don't really know each other, besides the 6 weeks where we all work together. And so this was about to be the greatest opportunity. This is the first time I've been away, abroad without my family. And I don't know what it was. It's almost like, just starting uni, and then you basically decide you're going to do stupid things. And yes, you're there for work, but yes, you're about to live it up. So when it came to it, basically they put us up in the most amazing hotel. We stayed in the Sofitel, which is Midtown Manhattan. It's the most beautiful hotel. It's gorgeous. And basically everything was done inside the hotel. So we had daily classes and lectures and that kind of thing, and it sounds so bad, I can't believe I'm saying it. I didn't make it to a lot of it to be completely honest, because there were some mornings that were just a bit like, ooh, last night was rough. And I'm gonna be keeping it really real with you guys, okay? If you don't know, I used to be an extreme party animals. For the Lord Jesus, get him and save me. The first thing I realized is that, is it called Deli Belly or something? But that is really real. And I found that after eating the food for a week, or even 3 days, that I was in so much, I was in agony, because I felt like the food in New York was so rich, and by the time you're eating burgers and you're eating food that was very salty, you're just like, oh. And then I was either constipated or the opposite of being constipated, which is a little bit free flowing. Another thing I noticed during my summertime in New York is how friendly American people were, or New Yorkers were, and how open they were. And it was the kind of place where people would, either they knew I was not from there, you'd probably hear me talking, and then everyone would be your friend. So it was really easy to get people's phone numbers. It was really easy to meet up with people that you don't know and go for a drink and go for a coffee. So I do find that, don't worry about not meeting people. I feel like New York's one of those places that you can definitely meet people you don't know. Now, what actually happened, or the story that I really wanted to tell, was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. So there was one night where all of us interns, we went to this this gorgeous restaurant bar place. I think they hired it out. It was really opulent and really nice. I can't remember the details of where or what it was. And I had my nice outfit on. I had my hair laid. Now my hair laid meant that I was wearing a wiggy. Basically I wore a U-part or a wig or something like that. I wanted to look va-va-voom and special, and I really did think I was absolute the flyest fly in the world. And I came in, high heels, clippity-cloppeting, had my friend Makisha there with me, and she will remember this story if she watches this video. And sometimes you just need to have your good friend who's going to help you when things go wrong. Now, what happens with the interns, with the guys, they do get very leery, they're very friendly, and when you're definitely at friend zones with everyone at this this point in time, and they do act a fool. You know, interns can act an absolute fool. And so basically the boys at this point were very, you know, liquidated, should I say that. And then we all proceeded to dance, and there's me, you know, I'm dancing on the dance floor like I'm, you know, Beyonce. I was getting my Beyonce on. And then I don't know what it is with people, right? Dancing isn't their forte. And so, you know, I'm dancing, and then the boys decide that the dance move that they want to do, and I don't know if you guys know this dance move, it's sandwiching. Like, and it's not like a good, it's like a sandwich, like, you know, have you ever watched it, In-Betweeners? Like, they genuinely dance like that. And so, you know me, I'm just gonna join in. Yes, we'll do a little awkward, corny dance. And then I happen to end up being sandwiched between two of the guys, who then proceeded to sandwich like they were, I don't know, like they were not so well, you know. And then I proceeded to then fall on the floor. Could that not be the most embarrassing thing? The fact that now there's one boy, me and the other boy, and then bam, we fall on the floor in the middle of this dance floor, because clearly we're the ones making a big old scene. And then what happens to happen is, as I go down, what's his name decides to yank part of one's head as we go down on the floor, and one's wig decides to displace from one's head. And obviously at this point in time, what do you do when you are braided up with a scarf and the wig on the floor for everybody in your internship class and just everybody else in the middle of New York? That genuinely happened. And obviously I've got my girl Makisha there, whose eyes are locked real quickly on my piece on the floor. She grabs it, she grabs me, and we run out of the door. And at that point in time, you know when embarrassment takes you so, you don't even know what you're doing because you're so embarrassed. For some reason, we ran like 2 blocks. She had like my wig in her hand, and I had like my hand on my head. And then we proceeded to run just like 2 blocks straight. And I was like, oh my gosh. You know when you're deathly embarrassed? Like, there's no words to discuss how embarrassed I was. Like, tears of embarrassment came out. It was a bit like, how am I ever gonna face any of these people ever again? Like, even now thinking about it, I feel so like emotionally embarrassed by like what had happened. And I was so angry that, you know, I came in thinking that was the ish and Bob and it got taken from me in a second, the wig falling off. However, I was so glad I had my friend who then, once we ran the 2 blocks or so and I got the emotion out, she then proceeded to help me to replace my piece. And then we silently, you know, calmly walked home. But obviously all my things were still in the bar at this point in time, so I didn't go back in there. I didn't want anybody to see me. And then she got my stuff and we went home. However, you know when you're like, the next day you still have to see everybody else because you have to come to the classes sometimes. And the good thing is that when people are so drunk, they don't really remember. To me, it might have been a big moment, but actually other things happened in the evening that clearly were more interested. And luckily, I didn't end up being the laughing stock of the class based on that. But overall, I grew up so much in that summertime, and obviously those embarrassing things that happened to me. And I don't know why. I feel like I'm one of them people that silly things just happen to me. I don't know why. Not so much now that I'm older, but then, I mean, I've got so many more stories like that where it's like, Patricia, really? Those are the kind of things that shape you and make you into who you are as you grow up and get a little bit older. So yeah. So that was my summer memory in New York. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and gave you a little bit of entertainment. I kind of feel like I've always wanted to share this story because nowadays I'm just feeling less embarrassed and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna tell the truth once in a while. Especially if you get to laugh at me a little bit. And I'm sure you've all been there. I'm sure all of you lot have had a hairpiece fall off or a nip slip or anything like that. So yeah. And in the beginning, I mentioned an opportunity that sounds amazing for the winter period. Thanks to Diamond Car Insurance, one of you UK lucky ladies are going to be able to win a winter holiday with you and a friend. Hello, how amazing is that? All you need to do is share your summer memories like I just did, either on Instagram, on Twitter. I think you can share it on Facebook as well, and just share it with them. Use all the hashtag and the details that I'm listing in the description bar below to enter the competition. And also there are other prizes as well. I have this Benefit Real Cheeky Party Kit to give away as well. Check my description bar, and thank you to Diamond Car Insurance for doing this, because I think it's great when we're able to give back to you guys, and hopefully you can either win this prize or find yourself on a winter sun holiday. Make sure you guys enter. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I will catch you guys later. Bye. My worst makeup look tag. I look good in cow print.